Follow Your Arrow was one of my favorite songs.
Oh, thanks.
It was like one of the first times I heard a country song that talked about things like smoking weed or alternative lifestyles. Like, it's okay to be gay.
Right.
Did you get, like, pushback from anybody on that? Or was it hard with country radio?
It was, yeah, it was very hard. I had the idea saved for a while, and I even went to write with Katy Perry for her own album, not even for me. And I brought her the idea, and I was like, look, I have this idea. It's called Follow Your Arrow. I just think it could be so cool. And I sang like this little piece that I had to work out the chorus, basically. And she was like, dude, I love that, but it honestly sounds like something that you should say. You should save it for yourself.
Right.
So I'm really glad she said that, and I was like, okay. So I saved it, and I went back to Nashville, and ended up finishing it with two of my really good friends, Shane McAnally and Brandy Clark. I just loved it so much, and it's kind of an unintentional anthem. I had to go into the label and be like, hey, I wrote this song last minute, and here it is. I want to put this on this album, and I'm really excited about it. Like, what do you think? And they were like, well, you know, probably people are gonna hate it. Like, you're gonna go down kind of in flames in the country world. And I was like, look, I'm fine with that. You know, this is something I want to say, and there's like all kinds of country people out there, you know? I mean, like, there's not just a certain group of people like that, you know, we need to be singing about or singing to. I mean, it's everybody. And I think about, like, you know, the kids that I grew up with, or, you know, these like little kids in these, you know, small towns that are just coming to terms with all that and are like freaked the hell out because they don't know how to tell their parents or like whatever.
Well, and they've never heard a mainstream person say that's okay.
Especially in that genre. I mean, I can probably count on one hand the number of times that I met someone who I knew was gay, like, growing up.
We didn't talk about it growing up.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And it wasn't like my family was shut down about it, but it was just nobody talked about it, which is another form of being shut down about it.
It's always made me feel a little bit guilty that even in high school, I wouldn't say that I, like, ever myself, like, made fun of, like, someone that was gay. I can just think of this one guy in particular. I didn't, like, stand up for him when everyone was making fun of him. And I mean, I kind of, like, laughed too. But I truly learned from my mistakes and, like, who I was. And I got, like, really proud, like, loud and proud about, like just trying to set my own record straight, you know?
I love that. You know what? All you can do is say, like, I made a mistake. I'm a human being. And, like, I learned.
If you go back to the roots of country music and look at Willie Nelson or Hank Williams or Jimmy Rogers or whatever, they were singing about real shit. That, you know, divorce and heartbreak and
Johnny Cash sang at Folsom Prison.
Exactly.
I mean, he was singing about outlaws.
I mean, country music is supposed to be for real people, and so I just had to feel like I had to kind of just remind everybody about that and be like, I'm just doing my job as a songwriter by taking these things that really inspire me and injecting them into my songs, and you can like it or you don't like it. You can follow your arrow or not. I don't know.
It's so great, and just sort of blew open a bigger conversation about what is country music and what is modern country. And
exactly.
Although I saw somebody tweeted you something so mean the other day.
So mean.
Hold on, I have to read this tweet because it is so mean. I'm not going to say what her name was because she doesn't deserve to have her name read. And she said, you're one of the reasons true country is sinking into the cesspool of immorality and stomach-turning fake entertainment. You've got to perform half naked to make up for your lack of God-given talent. And what she wrote was,
I corrected her grammar.
You wrote, it's your, with an apostrophe R-E.
That's all you can say to somebody like that.
But then also I was seeing this really beautiful interview that you gave about how you looked out in the audience and you were singing Follow Your Arrow, and two men were hugging themselves, and you were like,
yes.
I'm part of them feeling okay.
They can feel safe at my shows, and I love that so much.
That's incredible.
Everyone's entitled to their own beliefs, but as long as that, like, includes, like, just loving everyone, that's all I care about.
When you have somebody like Kacey pushing the boundaries of what is acceptable topics in country music, I think you're gonna open new doors for people to say, oh, okay, yeah, well, Kacey did that, so I'm gonna take it to the next step. And I think in art, you know, you gotta push the boundaries of things, otherwise culture doesn't evolve.